Live back at you guys with Catbot Cafe. I can't believe this is episode number 12. As always, I'm so excited to be here with you guys and share some news and updates. And especially this week, we have a couple of great photos we want to share with you guys. And look forward to expressing more of the things that we're working on as we go along here.
Tonight, we're here to give you updates, all things Cat-Botica, as Jin said. So first off, we're going to do some Toronto recap. We got some 3D sneak peeks, NB1 updates, giveaway winners, community questions and suggestions, and announcements. All right, so let's kick it off with what we did in Toronto.
I know you scrolled through the pictures real quickly, but we were on a secret mission, actually, in that's a secret lab that we went to go visit, one of the Genesis Arc research facilities. So hopefully we'll have some news on that particular thing. Just wanted to say there's so many things we want to share with you guys now, but are still in development. So got to keep a little bit tight-lipped unless one of us lets it loose accidentally on one of these Catbot cafes and you guys get lucky. But just wanted to note that that's something we're working on that's going to be really interesting.
Yes, secret lab, indeed. And this is all of us eating. And this is a meetup with NFT Prince. Jin, why don't you talk about NFT Prince and how you guys decided to meet up?
Yeah, sure. So NFT Prince, he's a fellow ape. He's started right around when I got started in NFT space. So it's really cool just to reminisce about back in the day, a year ago, the things that we were seeing, experiencing. At that point, the community was probably about 10 or 15,000 people buying and trading and selling. So everyone kind of knew each other. I recognized the names. So I probably ran across NFT Prince numerous times over the course of the 1 year. But we connected on Twitter. And when we went to Toronto, I shot a picture of us landing or something. So he DM'd me. And he was, gracious enough to sit down with us, have a meal with us, and have a great time. He's also responsible for the Bored Apes of Canada for the Discord. He's a great networker and he's great guy. So he's really wants to take care of the people around him and his community. So we're actually in conversation with him about doing something up in Toronto for creating something pretty exciting up there as well. So super stoked to have met him. So NFT Prince, he's also agreed to sign on as a cat advisor. So he'll be joining the family shortly.
Oh, right. So, all right. Yeah, we got so much done in the past few days while we're together. Really get into personal sharing, our dreams and visions, where we want to take this project. I could just tell you with confidence right now, we're not thinking small, we're thinking big, right? And actually we filmed a mini documentary, as you can see here behind the scenes. Here's some still frames of Way of Jin, little alpha here. Here's Rawls, our creative genius. Way of Will, our 3D and visual effects wizard. Renee, the Arc Father. Look at him sitting so naturally on that chair. Our inventor, our investor, our ever-flowing fountain of wisdom. Thank you, Renee. And myself, the pipeline guy. And speaking of pipeline, let's get into a look of our 3D development, shall we? So on the show tonight, Will couldn't make it, but we got Sunny. Sunny, you there?
He's showing off four handy tools. We got the handy hammer, and then got our handy screwdriver, our handy drill, and then we have our handy wrench. And that makes up the set of handy tools.
Okay, we go back.
A lot of work into these details. So maybe like the drill bit. These are, I don't know if you can see the custom painted scratch marks, kind of following the direction of the drill's rotation.
We're very close to finishing a lot of the models. After this, it's all about getting them rigged, which we have a rigging system all set up. But the first step is model, texture, make everything look beautiful like this. Then we're going to get feedback from Millie Tok, who says, "Good morning, all. Can't wait for NB1 airdrop. Any informations?" Jin?
All right. So today is really going to be more about kind of clarification and updates. I know there's a lot of people are still looking for information, or you might have missed some of the previous discussions or conversations we had. So first, we just wanted to walk through the first initial kind of looks that we had. So for NanoCats, as we mentioned last week, these are the different ways we're going to be able to use them. So we have the Replicat, the Catron, feature collections, and upgrades. So we're going to show just an infographic that we'll use in the future So if you want to, either for yourselves to understand a little bit better, just if you're more visual than a text-based, and also if you want to share with your friends and family about what it is you can do with an NV1. I think the concept of the NV1, I think, is also something that we want to keep emphasizing and keep discussing, which is basically the NV or NanoVat technology is designed to take your 2D asset and turn it into a 3D asset. So I'm specific about using the word asset because the first use of it really is for the replicat, and that is one of our assets. So that's something that's really important to understand, that it's a technology being used to derive a 2D into a 3D. So that's something that, again, we will have. Another point of emphasis is that our current NV1 supply is limited at 12,500. That is a fixed supply. We will never make any additional ones. As you see, there's 12,000 catbots, or 2D catbots. So we have an additional collection of 500. Some allocation of that will be used for a bonus. We haven't disclosed quite yet where the bonus will be allocated, but I think the day of, we will announce where those bonuses are. And the rest of the remainder of them are going to be allocated for us to use as giveaways and be able to, award or reward some of our holders for, some creative endeavors or competitions of some sort. So this is the graphic that we thank to Elijah, his excellent graphic skill sets here. So as you can see here, number one, creating of the 3D replicats. So you take 1D2 catbot and you burn an NV1, and you will be able to create a replicat. As you can see, the 2D catbot shows the metallic surface and the red base. When you do burn the NV1 and go into the 3D replicat, that base will create the surface texture for your replicat, which is the 3D version. And you can see here, all the assets will transfer as a one-to-one. So this is where the replicat system is going to be self-contained in that sense. Next up, you have the 3D Catrons. 3D Catrons. So if you have 5 3D catbots, and one point of clarification here is this 3D catbots, it can be that you can purchase a replicat, a 3D replicat, to be able to use within that 5. So you may not have to be the owner of 5 2D catbots. You can actually purchase a 3D catbot or trade or acquire or work with a friend to be able to create that 5 3D catbot complement. You have the 4 NV1s, which again, these are all NFTs. So you can buy, purchase, sell, trade, however you can acquire the 4 NV1s. When you put those together, you burn the 4 NV1s, you will get the 3D Catrons. We are planning on creating the UX of how you create the Catron to be one in which you can self-select the head and torso, each arm, and each leg. So that is going to be something that you as a holder get to determine how your Catrons are going to be framed up. And the third utility is the upgrade. So if you have a 3D asset, that's in this case, it's going to be the 3D replicat, and you burn a undisclosed number of NV1s. It could be 1, it could be more. We're still working out the economics of that, or the system itself. That is going to be allowing you to upgrade your 3D asset. We have combinations where it could be a straight on upgrade, or it could be that you would be able to pair it with another 3D asset or another asset to be able to create that upgrade. And again, we'll provide further details as to how that's going to be. Just wanted to make sure that you understood that these NV1s will have utility in the 3D assets, including replicats, for additional utility. Now, the fourth is also because of the NV1 system, or the NanoCat system. Again, it is designed to take a 2D asset and turn it into a 3D asset. There are going to be future 2D collections that we will be creating as mints and drops that you will be able to use your NV1s for. So do keep in mind, your NV1s are a limited supply. There's only ever going to be 12,500, and that we will have future utility for them. So do keep that in mind as you plan ahead on how you're going to be using your NV1s. That should be most of what we have for you today. And as we roll out further, we will have future information on NV2s and how those will also play out in this NanoVat ecosystem.
Thanks so much, Jen.
Each one of the 5 founders, so capable, and also there's just enough overlap between our skill sets so that if someone does get sick, we can probably, at any given point in time in the project, one of the founders is actually, Rawls, when we're talking 2D, he's like our lead guy. When it's 3D, that's Will. He's telling us, how we're rolling. So they just wanted to make a comment about that we're kind of interswappable in that way, where we can fill in for each other. And that's something really incredible that I think as the founders to be able to working with a group of 5 people that can really work in this fashion is such a rare occurrence. It's, just so much appreciation for all the members on the founders team. 5 catbots that come together need to have maintenance or need a support crew. And so all our team is just incredibly supportive and working with us tirelessly in many cases to be able to get these 5 people in that formation. It's a massive team effort. So thank you, Cat team. Really appreciate you guys.
Fill in for Will. We're extension, right? All working together. So
the extension to the team is also our protectors and companions. It's incredible stepping up, being in the Discord, really supporting and helping newcomers come in, because as Koichi mentioned, one of the things that we're really going to do and passionate about is education. So bringing new people into the space in a safe way, in a way that's enjoyable, but also gives them an understanding of the power of NFTs and the power of blockchain. A lot of people think, bring people in, answer questions. We're so busy doing so many things that we can't be on the Discord. So really appreciate all you and everyone else too, any holder who just guides someone or answers the questions for someone coming in about the project not understanding. It really shows the camaraderie and really shows when you do step into certain spaces in Discord or in projects, how warm, welcoming, and how we can really create that environment of the Web3, the network effect and decentralization, and really working together. So
we talked about what we're really passionate about. All the founders want to share the same life-changing experience that we had with everyone. I think we're just hitting the surface right now, and we just we're thinking about every way possible we can deliver the greatest value for the community and for the people that we're sharing Cat with. So this is I just want to point this out. This is a comment by Rawls. Can I just say, I love this so much. I just got to say that is such a rare sighting from Rawls. The fact that Rawls loves it, and that's a big deal. So you should be very proud. Community questions and suggestions. This week we got some feedback from Bike Soup, who says, has the airdrop schedule come out? It would be great if we could see it soon.
We have soon with a TM. Soon. So we're getting very close there. So just sit tight. We're almost there. Soon.
Almost there. I was in those meetings too. All right. So we also heard from Main Boss, who asks, which metaverse will Catbotica use? Which metaverse will Catbotica use?
So given the tool sets that we have and the creativity that we have, most of the metaverses, quote unquote, out there are actually quite limited in what you can do and how it's represented. So we've always been have the position that we are creating our own metaverse. So that's going to be simultaneously with the metaverse and the game. They're going to have, where all the assets that you're seeing are actually being created in Unreal Engine 5. And what that means is all those assets are actually going to be the actual assets you'll see in both the metaverse and also in the game. So it's going to be a pretty robust ecosystem that allows all of these elements to come into play and interplay together. So that's our current intention, is that the metaverse is going to be one that will be unique to us.
Thank you. Good answer. We also heard from Winter, who asks, it would be good to develop a coin for holders. For instance, the number of catbots you're holding times the number of days will earn a holder a certain number of coins. It would be fine to figure out what to do with these coins later. It feels like it would be good to reward holders for holding. What do you think, Jen?
So this is one of the areas where all of us, we would love to jump into the whole tokens and all the different components like P2E, all the really catchy phrases that you're hearing now. But our commitment is for longevity and sustainability. So we don't have any current ability or plans to be able to execute on all those things. Having said that, we've definitely roadmapped and put together the different ways in which we can take advantage of that kind of a system when it becomes safe for us to do so. We are currently engaged with an attorney for these kinds of questions. She actually did work with the SEC, so we feel pretty confident that working with her, we will be able to get the kind of right guidance that will give us what we need to. So we would love to be able to award or reward all our holders for holding and retroactively doing so. I know many projects have done that and or have elected not to. That is something that when we get to that point, we will certainly communicate. And whatever it is that we will be doing, we will do our utmost to make sure that it falls within the parameters of whatever regulations are at that point, or at least as much as we can anticipate. But please rest assured that this is not something that we're not doing because we don't want to. There's so many ideas we have that are cooking in our brains, in our kitchen, in our research facilities about how it is that we can take all of the potential of blockchain and DeFi and all the other tools that are being used and available for other projects at their own risk. So I know it's a little bit of a longer answer, but I know this is a major question for myself as well. So please do rest assured that we're not just playing fallow. We are considering all our options and trying to see how we can best navigate these murky waters.
Thank you, Jen. Yeah, I just want to share my appreciation to Jen because, you know, like he's been in on this since the very beginning of the NFT launches. He's seen all the things that are launched and
so many
what worked and what didn't work, right? So you have the experience, and we really trust, you know, your research and people you're meeting and discussing with. So yeah, we want to make sure we do this right. But we are thinking about how to reward all our holders in some way, in some fashion. So don't worry. So yeah, with that said, I hear some transmission coming from...
Greetings, Cat-Boggins. NV1 nanocat specimens displaying energy stability. NV1 backpack production coming online. 500 of the previously discovered NV1 specimen batches deemed fit for use, bringing total confirmed supply of NV1s to 12,500. Security threats continue to increase. Maintain vigilance at all times to protect yourselves and your catbots. Carry on, Cat-Boggins.
Yeah, so we had a couple updates for upcoming events. The meetup that was happening this week, unfortunately, was postponed to May, but actually maybe to our benefit. There's actually some more exciting news coming possibly for that. So we may be able to, as soon as we have more details on that, we will share. So 5/12, 5/13 is a new date for that. 4/19 to 21st, we are actually unfortunately not going to be able to make it up to Banff. So unfortunately, we had to remove that from our calendar. However, 4/20 to the May 1st, we are working towards setting up an art exhibition. This is going to be with potentially a collaboration that we're very, very excited for. And hopefully the next couple of days, we'll have some more information about that we can share with you. But for the moment, it is to be announced. But do look forward to that announcement in the next couple of days. Very excited for that one, just in case my excitement isn't registering on my face.
I was so excited about that too. I really wanted to drop it, but we can't. It's got to wait.
Not quite yet. So, one quick addition was actually when we did meet with NFT Prince. He invited us to CBG NFT Terminal. This is a meetup happening up in Toronto, in Canada. And I think they're meeting to plan out a possible event, a larger event in Toronto. As Koichi referenced, Toronto seems to be a sleeper because, you know, everywhere we go, we're meeting Canadians and in crypto space and NFTs. But, you know, we tried hard to find NFT events up in Canada, and it doesn't seem like there's much going on. So we'd love to be able to work with anyone up in Canada. Our three partners would love to be able to meet and also to discuss and, you know, figure out how it is that we can really support the community up in Canada, in Toronto in particular. So if you guys are interested, I'm pretty sure you can Google it and find it. It's CBG NFT Terminal. We'll also put stuff on the Discord links for you to be able to find the event itself if you are in Toronto in Canada on the 22nd of April. NV1's coming soon, so we are continuously plugging away on that. And as I mentioned, 5, 12, and 13th, the meetup with Sovereign Ventures, that is going to be on Thursday, is going to be a panel, and then that's the 12th, and then 13th on Friday, that is going to this is all taking place at the Bright Moments Gallery. Just a quick note, Bright Moments Gallery is where the Bored Apes last year for the Bored Ape Fest, that was where they had the initial launch. So it's great to be working with Bright Moments Gallery in Soho. Excited for that as well. Soon thereafter, on the 13th to the 29th, the month of, so we're looking to do another exhibition, a more elaborate exhibition. This is also part of the exciting news that we are looking to announce the next couple of days, so we'll just leave it at that. 17th and the 19th, we are going to be in Permissionless, Palm Beach, Florida. We don't have any confirmations yet on a speaking role, but we are looking forward to being there one way or the other. I think it's going to be a great event. They have a lot of great speakers coming to that, so anyone in Palm Beach on those dates, we'd love to get together and do a quick meetup and meet some of you holders out there. And then lastly, I believe if you haven't seen the Twitter posts, on the 28th of May, we are going to be doing a Han River cruise. That's going to be very exciting. We have a lot of things planned for that as well. More details to follow, and that'll be something that I think we're going to wrap off the next 2 months with a pretty loaded 2 months. And actually June and July, we're not going to let up as well. So keep posted, guys. We have so much stuff in the works right now that we haven't even been able to announce or talk about. But as soon as we are able to, we will so do so. So very, very exciting. And we're looking forward to seeing any of you guys at any of these events. And yeah, stay tuned.
Stay tuned. That's all I have to say. It's exciting. It's very exciting. I'm not going to just say that because we're saying it, but we do have stuff coming soon. So our next Catbot Cafe will be held Wednesday, April 20th, 7:30 p.m. Please like, subscribe, hit that bell to receive the notifications every time we drop a video. Don't forget to follow on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok to keep up with Catbotica Intel and other news and updates. Jin, any final words?
We love you guys. We really appreciate you all. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your patience. It will be well rewarded, we hope, with all the things we have coming up. Again, we have a lot of non-events type of announcements that will be coming up in the near future that I think will really bolster our community, our holders, the experience that people have in our community as well. And yeah, we're just really excited. This past week with the founders meeting together for the first time, I think it was just honed in and solidified our experience and the experience of being both online and in real life, but also relationships that we now have. And we really feel the relationships that are being developed online in the Discord between the holders and all the support that you guys have. We really see that the kind of relationships that we are forming with the founders and with the Catbotica team, we really do hope that all the quality of relationships are really extending into the holders, which we're starting to really see. So just so proud of the fact that we have such an incredible community. And, we had a lot of conversations about a year from now, 2 years from now, what things are going to look like. And most projects are looking just 6 months ahead, but we are really looking for, what's in 5 years, 10 years, and how dramatic and different things are going to be. I think there was a quote out there: people way overestimate what you can do in a year, but completely underestimate what you can do in 10. So I think with that in mind, with the NFT velocity, I would guess that what we're thinking in 10 years may actually happen in 5 or 2. Who knows? So again, please stay tuned. We really appreciate you all, and we look forward to our next encounters.
Well said. See you next week, guys.
See you next week.